What happened to Burton, man?
Good question. I don't know. I think he just lost interest in. I can only assume, because we went through some really heavy lawsuits for 4 years.
That's heavy.
And it financially crippled us, personally as well. And I just believe that, he lost interest.
Man.
I think that possibly, just all the stuff that we went through in Fear Factory was just like, he's one of those guys, fuck it, I'm out. I quit. Fuck it. He's not he doesn't come across as a fighter, as someone who's going to be like, well, fuck it, we went through it. Let's go through it and let's just continue. But no, I mean, I left the door open for him for a while to come back into the band, but he just pretty much said, fuck me, Raymond, Christian, everybody. Fuck everybody. No.
That's so unfortunate, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push him or nothing like that. Fans ask me all the time, "Hey, call him up." You know what I mean? Just call him up. Well, if you saw the stuff he said when he left, it's not exactly a phone call away. You know what I mean? Wow. I don't know if you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So he left pretty bitter, and that's pretty much where it looks like he's having a good time, being free.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna force anybody to come back or all that stuff like that.
It's so hard when you have so much history with somebody, and that's a lot of history, deep-rooted history.
Yeah, 30-something years. Yeah, it is.
You guys been through so much together.
Some people want change in their life,
Yeah.
but sometimes fans just can't accept that. Fans are like, he's a singer for 30 years. Come back. He's having. That was his decision. No one pushed him out. No one forced him to leave. None of that stuff. That was his decision.
In your opinion, I'm also asking you a selfish question because obviously I'm in a band and there's ups and downs, really lows, and there's a lot of stuff, and it's hard to keep everyone focused and to take on the fight with you.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
A lot of fans don't understand that everybody has different things that happen in their life, and they sometimes need change.
Yeah,
and they need to get away from something, right? That's just how it is. That's just life. I mean, I always tell people, look, sometimes you have like 10 friends, right? You have 10 friends, but they all have different things going on in life. One guy has a baby, you don't talk to him for years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Another guy, gets a job living in fucking another state.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So you kind of lose friends. It just happens, right?
Yeah.
And that's just how it is when you have a business sometimes. Everybody has something else that they want to do. Okay, I've been in the band for 15 years. I kind of want to go do pottery now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's a stupid example, but they want to just do something different. And you can't force somebody to come back, because sometimes when you force them to come back, it makes it worse because they don't want to be there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Sometimes they don't want to be there, and and it makes it really uncomfortable. And sometimes you don't get stuff done because they don't want to be there. Then it's like sometimes when they don't want to be there, it's like you doing all the work, and we're like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be doing stuff too. It's like, yeah, but he doesn't take it seriously because they don't want to be there. I'm just saying this as an example in my experiences of jamming with different musicians and just things like that.
Yeah.
Things just change.
Do you think that could be avoided somehow?
Avoided?
Yeah.
No,
it's just some people just need change, and
some people just need change. They just want to do their own thing. Some people want to be in charge of their own ship, so they leave to go start their own band and try to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't always work out for them.
And and you actually have personal experience with that, starting something from scratch.
Correct.
And starting, all right, now I'm going back on tour and literally just a whole new band. And
pretty much, I just there's leaders and there's followers. That's just how it is. Sometimes the followers don't want to follow anymore, and they just go somewhere else. And for me, I felt that I've always been a leader. Sure, sometimes leaders can be, boss-like, and sometimes a lot of employees hate their boss. You know what I mean? But there's always going to be that one guy who has that vision, right? And you have that vision, and you know what it's going to be, but other people are trying to break down and get him and disrupt the vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes, as an artist, you don't always want to share that. You're like, fuck it. This is. I know it's going to be good. Just follow me. I know it's going to be killer.
Yeah.
Right. And I was always kind of that guy. Like, I know this is going to sound amazing. Let's just do it. And trust me. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And so there's some people who don't want to deal with that anymore, and they want to go off and do their own band, do their own thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
But some people are not all alpha males, and they can't start their own band. You know what I mean? For me, I always started my own band. You know what I mean? Like when I left Fear Factory, boom, Divine Heresy, boom, went on tour with Divine Heresy. We sold a shit ton of records. We put 2 records out. I also put out 2 Assassino records. I put out 5. When I was out of Fear Factory from 2002 to 2009, I put out 6 records.
That's a lot of records, dude.
Yes.
We're putting out our 7th record now, and you wrote 6 in the time you were out of your main band.
Yes. And then I came back and then I put out 4 more with Fear Factory.
Because you're always thinking about music.